Hello, amazing English learners. Welcome back to Mini Story English, your daily English listening practice podcast from SpeakCast English. I'm Andrew.
Today's topic is planning a vacation, discussing itineraries and booking flights, and we're going to practice it like a real conversation. Oh, I can already feel the travel bug biting. I love talking about vacations. What kind of story do you have for us today, Andrew? Something exciting, I hope?
Oh, it's definitely exciting, Ava. And a little bit terrifying, actually. You know, I was just thinking about Alex's journey, and it reminded me of this one time. Alex almost clicked confirm on a flight for the wrong month. Can you believe it?
Wait, what? The wrong month? Andrew, no way. My heart just jumped into my throat. That sounds like a total, absolute nightmare. Oh, the sheer panic. I can almost feel it just thinking about it.
Exactly. A total nightmare narrowly avoided. And that's our story today. It's about planning a vacation, discussing itineraries, and all those little details that can truly make or break your trip.
Oh, I can't wait to hear how Alex got into that situation. It sounds incredibly stressful. I'm already on the edge of my seat. Tell me everything. How did it even happen?
It was. Believe me. So, Alex had been looking forward to this trip for months. We're talking about a vacation with friends, you know? The kind you plan for ages, full of excitement and anticipation.
Oh, that's always the best. Group trips are just so much fun, aren't they? All that shared excitement, the inside jokes, the memories you make together. Plus, you get to split costs sometimes, which is always a bonus.
They are, but they can also be, well, let's just say, complicated. Alex's friends were all buzzing with ideas, throwing out suggestions left and right in their group chat.
I can totally imagine. Everyone has their own preferences, their own dream destinations, their own budget, probably. It's a lot to juggle, trying to please everyone and make sure everyone's happy.
Right. They were all chatting in a group message, a flurry of texts and emojis, throwing out destinations. Alex, honestly, was pretty easygoing. Just happy to go anywhere warm. Anywhere with sunshine and a beach, really.
Anywhere warm sounds absolutely heavenly to me right now. Especially with this chilly weather we've been having. I'd take a warm beach over anything. Sign me up.
Exactly. So, Alex was pretty relaxed about the destination at first. Just happy to be going away with friends. But then, one friend, let's call her Sarah, sent a super detailed itinerary. It was for Bali.
Bali. Oh, that's beautiful. I've always wanted to go there. But also, I imagine, quite popular and maybe a bit pricey, especially for a group. It's not exactly a budget destination, is it?
That's exactly what Alex thought. Sarah had found some amazing resorts, incredible activities, all these Instagram-worthy spots. It looked fantastic on paper. But then Alex looked at the suggested flight prices and felt a little gulp.
A gulp? Oh no. Was it much more expensive than Alex expected? Was it like, oh my goodness, I can't afford this kind of gulp? A sinking feeling?
Much more. Alex's heart did a little flip-flop. A cold dread started to creep in. The numbers just jumped off the screen. Alex had been saving up, diligently putting money aside, but this was pushing the budget way past its limit. Alex was definitely on a bit of a shoestring budget for this trip.
Ah, a shoestring budget. So, Alex needed to be really careful with money. Every penny counted, right? Like, counting coins for coffee?
Exactly. Every single penny. And that's our first phrase breakdown for today. Shoestring budget. It means a very small or limited amount of money. If you're on a shoestring budget, you have to be very careful with how you spend your money.
Got it. So, Alex was trying to make every dollar stretch as far as possible. That's a tough situation when everyone else is dreaming big.
It really is. But Alex didn't want to say anything at first, though. Didn't want to be the one to spoil the fun, to be the negative Nancy in the group. You know, that person who always says no.
Oh, I completely understand that feeling. It's so hard to speak up sometimes, especially when everyone else is so excited. You don't want to be the one to bring everyone down or seem like you're complaining.
Exactly. And that brings us to our second phrase breakdown. spoil the fun. This means to ruin the enjoyment or pleasure of an activity or situation for others. Alex didn't want to be the one to ruin everyone's excitement for Bali.
That's a perfect phrase for this situation. Nobody wants to be that person. So, Alex just kept quiet and hoped for the best?
Pretty much. So, Alex just nodded along in the chat, sent a few, looks great messages, hoping to find a cheaper option later, secretly. Alex just kept thinking, I'll figure it out. I have to figure it out.
So, Alex was secretly looking for alternatives while everyone else was planning the dream Bali trip? That's a lot of pressure to put on yourself, trying to be a secret agent of savings.
Yes, absolutely. While the friends were busy hashing out the details of their dream Bali itinerary, talking about villas, excursions, even what kind of food they'd eat, Alex was quietly, frantically, searching for flights.
Hashing out the details means discussing everything thoroughly, right? Like, going over every single little thing, from the big picture to the smallest specifics?
That's right, Ava. And that's our third phrase breakdown, hashing out the details. It means to discuss something thoroughly and come to an agreement, often about many small points. They were really getting into the nitty-gritty of the trip.
So, while they were hashing out the details of luxury villas, Alex was on a shoestring budget, trying not to spoil the fun. What a balancing act.
It really was. Alex spent hours every evening after work, scrolling through flight comparison websites, trying different dates, different airlines, even looking at flights to nearby islands, hoping to find a hidden gem.
Oh, I've been there. That feeling of desperation when you know you have to find something cheaper. Did Alex try any tricks, like clearing browser cookies or using incognito mode?
Oh, you bet. Every trick in the book. Alex even tried looking at flights from different departure cities, thinking maybe a short train ride to another airport could save a few $100s.
Wow, that's dedication. But it sounds incredibly exhausting. I can imagine Alex getting really tired and stressed out.
Absolutely. The stress was building. Alex was getting less sleep, constantly checking the group chat, trying to keep up with the Bali plans while simultaneously trying to find a way out of the Bali plans, or at least a cheaper way into them.
So, the friends were still full steam ahead with Bali? They didn't notice Alex's quietness or the lack of enthusiastic emojis?
Not really. They were all so caught up in the excitement. One friend, Mark, was sending links to scuba diving lessons. Another, Chloe, was already planning outfits for beach parties. Alex felt more and more isolated, carrying this secret burden.
Oh, that's tough. It's hard when you feel like you're the only one struggling, especially when it's supposed to be a fun group activity.
It really is. Alex even tried to subtly hint at it once. Sent a message like, "Wow, those flight prices are really something, huh? Hope we can find a good deal."
And what was the reaction? Did anyone pick up on it?
Not really. Sarah just replied, "Yeah, but it's Bali. Totally worth it." And Mark added, "Just think of the memories." Alex just sighed and went back to the flight search.
Oh, man. That must have been so frustrating. Feeling unheard, even when you're trying to communicate.
Exactly. The pressure was immense. Alex felt like time was running out. The friends were getting closer to booking the Bali villas, and Alex still hadn't found an affordable flight.
So, what happened next? Did Alex finally just give up and decide to go into debt for Bali? Or did the near miss happen first?
The near miss happened first. It was late one night, probably around 2 a.m. Alex had been staring at the computer screen for hours, eyes burning, mind foggy with exhaustion.
Oh, no, this sounds like the perfect recipe for a mistake. I'm getting nervous just hearing about it.
Alex found a flight that seemed almost too good to be true. It was significantly cheaper than anything else. A direct flight, even. Alex's heart leapt. Finally, a solution.
A direct flight and cheaper? That's like finding a unicorn. But I have a bad feeling about this.
Alex quickly went through the booking process. Entered all the details, passport information, seat selection. The excitement was overwhelming, mixed with the sheer relief of finally having found something.
So close. I can picture Alex's fingers hovering over that confirm button.
Yes, hovering. Just about to click. But then, for some reason, a tiny, nagging voice in Alex's head said, "Double-check everything. Just one last time."
Thank goodness for that nagging voice. Always listen to your gut.
Alex took a deep breath, scrolled up, and looked at the dates again. The departure date looked correct, July 15th. But then Alex looked at the return date.
Oh, no. Don't tell me.
It said, August 15th.
August? But they were planning to go in July. That's a whole month later. Oh my gosh, Andrew, I'm literally gasping.
Exactly. A full month later. Alex had accidentally selected a return flight for the asterisk following month. The trip was supposed to be 2 weeks, not 6.
6 weeks in Bali on a shoestring budget? That would have been a disaster of epic proportions. Not to mention the friends would have been long gone.
The blood drained from Alex's face. The exhaustion, the stress, the late nights, it had all led to this moment of near catastrophe. One click, and Alex would have been stuck with a non-refundable ticket for the wrong dates.
Oh, the horror. I can almost feel the cold sweat. What did Alex do? Did Alex scream? Did Alex throw the computer?
Alex just froze. Stared at the screen, heart pounding like a drum. The relief of not clicking was immense, but it was immediately followed by a wave of pure panic. What was I thinking? How could I be so careless?
It wasn't carelessness, Andrew, it was exhaustion. Alex was clearly pushed to the limit. That's a huge wake-up call, though.
It absolutely was. Alex closed the laptop, walked away, and just sat in silence for a long time. The near miss was a stark reminder that this secret mission was not working.
So, this was the turning point? The moment Alex realized something had to change?
Precisely. The next morning, Alex woke up feeling surprisingly clear-headed. The panic had subsided, replaced by a firm resolve. This couldn't continue.
Good. Because that kind of stress isn't healthy for anyone. So, what was the plan? How did Alex finally approach the friends?
Alex decided to be completely honest. It was terrifying, but necessary. Alex sent a message to the group chat, asking if they could all have a quick video call that evening.
A video call? That's a brave move. It's much harder to hide your feelings on video than in text.
It was. The friends were a bit surprised, but agreed. When they all connected, Alex took a deep breath and just laid it all out.
What did Alex say? Word for word, if you remember. I'm on the edge of my seat again.
Alex started by saying, "Hey everyone, I need to be really honest with you all. I'm so excited about this trip, and I love the Bali plans, but I'm really struggling with the cost."
A direct hit. How did the friends react? Were they shocked? Disappointed?
There was a moment of silence. You could see the surprise on their faces. Sarah looked a little deflated at first, because she'd put so much work into the Bali itinerary.
Oh, I can imagine. Nobody wants their hard work to be for nothing.
But then, Mark, the one who was planning scuba diving, spoke up. He said, "Alex, why didn't you say anything sooner? We're a group. We're supposed to do this together."
That's a good friend right there. Understanding and supportive.
Exactly. Alex explained about not wanting to spoil the fun, and being on a shoestring budget, and even mentioned the near miss with the wrong flight month.
Oh, telling them about the wrong month must have really driven the point home. That's a powerful story to share.
It was. Chloe, who was planning beach outfits, actually gasped when Alex told them about the August return date. She said, "Oh my goodness, Alex. That's terrifying. We would have been so worried about you."
See? They cared. They weren't just thinking about themselves. That's what true friends do.
Absolutely. After Alex finished, there was a lot of understanding. Sarah, despite her initial disappointment, said, "You know what? You're right. We should have talked about budgets more openly from the start. My bad."
That's a sign of a great group of friends, when everyone can be honest and take responsibility.
It really is. So, they spent the rest of the call hashing out the details of a asterisk new plan. They decided to look for a destination that was more budget-friendly for everyone.
So, Bali was out? What did they decide on instead?
Bali was out for that trip. They decided on a beautiful coastal town in Portugal. Still warm, still had beaches, but the flights and accommodation were significantly more affordable.
Portugal. That's a fantastic choice. Still sunny, still beautiful, and probably a lot less stress for Alex.
Exactly. Alex felt an enormous weight lift off their shoulders. The relief was incredible. They spent the next week, together this time, looking for flights and hotels for Portugal.
So, no more secret agent Alex, frantically searching alone at 2 a.m.?
Nope. This time, they shared the load. They found great deals, booked everything, and the trip was a huge success. Alex had an amazing time, completely stress-free, knowing that everyone was comfortable with the budget.
What a great ending to a stressful story. It really highlights the importance of communication, doesn't it?
It really does. And also, the importance of double-checking those flight dates. Always double-check.
Absolutely. I'm going to be extra careful now every time I book something. Thanks for sharing that, Andrew. It was a fantastic story with a great lesson.
You're very welcome, Ava. And now, before we finish, let's do a quick recap of today's main ideas and the most useful phrases.
We heard about Alex's stressful vacation planning, being on a shoestring budget, trying not to spoil the fun, and the friends hashing out the details for their trip.
And the big lesson: always communicate openly with your friends, especially about money, and always double-check your booking details.
Now, for our shadowing moment. I want you to repeat after Andrew. Try to match his rhythm and intonation.
Alex felt an enormous weight lift off their shoulders. The relief was incredible.
Alex felt an enormous weight lift off their shoulders. The relief was incredible.
They spent the next week, together this time, looking for flights and hotels for Portugal.
They spent the next week, together this time, looking for flights and hotels for Portugal.
Great job. Remember, practice makes perfect.
Pick 1 or 2 expressions and try them in real life today, even in a very short conversation.
Thank you for listening today. We hope this mini story helped you practice real English.
Please like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment with your favorite phrase from today or a story about your own travel planning adventures.
Before we finish, let's do a quick recap of today's main ideas and the most useful phrases.
Pick 1 or 2 expressions and try them in real life today, even in a very short conversation.
You've been listening to SpeakCast English. Thanks for practicing with us, and see you next time on SpeakCast English.